Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee, number 122. Sure, my face looks very red in this light. It's not red, I swear. Or is it? It's not. It just looks red. Who knows? My hands are red. Nope. Anyway, hello. I'm in the kitchen again. I have a whole bunch of different news. I have one shocking announcement. But because I'm rubbish at clickbait, I will do the shocking announcement first. Hello everyone for coming along. I'm not early, I'm exactly on time. And Annie is neither early nor late. She appears precisely when she means to. That's it. Hell of a cold open. Here we are. Yes. So we've got all the things to talk about. I've got coffee. And the mug of the day is the Andy 2D6 mug with a standard coffee for you there. Look, no chocolate, no Baileys, just a standard coffee. I'm using this mug as it's my last chance to do an act of defiance and use Mr. Andy 2D6 mug. As he is moving out, he's leaving. He's kind of already left. He's left in human, but his stuff is here. So he's currently moving out. He's moving in with his girlfriend Susie, who I'm sure will be watching this back at some point. So congratulations. It's very cool. I'm very excited for them both. So they've been moving in, and he'll be taking out lots of his stuff. So he might even appear while the stream's on. You might even get a bonus Susie. I'm not sure what time they're popping over today. But yes, the boy is leaving home. he's off. It's even on the fridge. The fridge doesn't make full contextual sense. Leave Annie there though. Leave Annie after the body form party. I'm not even going to explain. So yes, congratulations, Mr. Ransom. So that's my housemate, Mr. Andy 2D6. Oh, there. So he's been here a year and a half. It's been a year and a half. I am very sad to see him go, though I am very happy for him. It's an emotional time. It is emotional. Yeah, he's been ace. He's been a wicked housemate. That's a nice little shout out for him there. He's been a very, very good housemate. And I don't know yet if I'm going to get another housemate or not. This is where all the applications come in. I don't know yet. I've got to figure out whether I can get another person or whether to make it a YouTube studio again and try and do that a bit more, because that was on my list of stuff to do, or the hobby, which it was before, but I don't know, because my lovely landlord has whacked the rent up significantly, so I may have to scout around for a new house person, but we shall see. It's true, Ratty says there, after Andy no one else will measure up. They won't. I realised I thought I liked living on my own, and then I really liked living with Andy, and I thought it wasn't so much housemate. Living with Andy, he's again a very good housemate. It's been very fun. But now I'm like, what if I get another one and they're rubbish? Or they just annoy me? I can't get rid of them then. So I will see. I should do a competition, shouldn't I? Be Annie's housemate. No. all the magic will disappear. It'll all disappear. So yes, that's the first point of news. That was the bit that I clickbaited as a big announcement that Mr. Andy is moving on. He'll still be in Nottingham, and I'll still see him. And so Susie also has guinea pigs, so we'll be doing guinea pig visits to each other as well, which will be good. So that'll be good. But yeah, that's all change. So that's me sort of just moving, using it as a bit of an opportunity to move a bunch of my stuff around and see what I've got. I found treasure. I found loads of treasure, bad Squiddo treasure. So that's awesome. Andrea, good morning. All you've missed so far is my announcement that my housemate, Mr. 2D6, is moving on in the world. It is. I don't know why it's so emotional. I didn't think it would be. I've been quite emotional. Ratty says Airbnb, stay in our celebrity Annie's spare room. The bad Squiddo experience that could be, couldn't it? It's the big room as well. I even thought about maybe I should move into the big room myself, but I'm not. So people here are saying they've not found it because they didn't get a reminder, and there is a low amount of people. Oh, oh! There was a new button when I was setting it up, and I thought, and it went to default, and I thought, is that normally the default? So yeah, that means that button I pressed hasn't shown because it said listed, unlisted, public. Oh, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't change it because it's streaming now. No. So a little edit button. Edit. Let's have a look. Why am I like this? Aha. So now it should be visible. Now it should be visible. I wondered why. I wondered why. I always put it in the upcoming. Is it not there either? It should be in that bit to the dragon. Sorry about that sort of start of wobbliness. That's YouTube changing its. I'll know that for next time. YouTube just changed its interface again, and what I normally do is clearly not the thing that I normally do. So I have to click a new thing. But there we are. So there we go. Now it's visible at the normal place. Hey, that's annoying then. So maybe you could only get it from the straight link. Oh, no wonder. I thought there was only 5 people at the start. Yeah, because I put the link up on Facebook and Twitter usually just beforehand. So I guess the only people here have come from that. So hopefully a few more will come in. And apologies if you're a later. I haven't got to all of the news yet, so you're safe. You are safe. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. Don't like it when tech changes. Well, I thought, are they normally that way? I don't know. The button wasn't there before. Anyway, the button wasn't there before. Redyed my hair last night, so look, it doesn't quite show off the glory of it, but I've done it a lot better than last time. So it's got a lot of things going on. Thanks for letting me know about that it wasn't anywhere. That's rubbish. Because I could see it, obviously, in my bit, because I am me. So, yeah. No. Is this lagging, do you mean? Is this... Why is this stream not working today? I've got it all prepared. I was here on time. And who knows what's going on. So, where are we? I'm going to have a sip of coffee because I haven't had any. You have missed the cup reveal, Gary. It's the Andy 2D6 mug on commiserations that he's leaving, and it's the last chance I'll get to steal his mug. So farewell. It's a farewell toast to Mr. Andy Ransom. Not to insult anyone, but the best housemate I've ever had. He is the best housemate I've ever had. So if previous housemates are watching going, oh, great. So it is sad. But yeah, he's staying in Nottingham. He's still doing everything that he's doing. He's just not living in my house. So I've got this empty room. I've got an empty nest syndrome now. At some point, he's gonna, maybe this week, he'll have all of his stuff out and I'll get to look at that empty room and go, oh. And then I'll fill it with hobby stuff and that'll be cool. So, right, rest of the news. What have we got? Yes. Oh, I know, we do need Sunday morning coffee mugs. That is on the agenda, especially now I've got that wicked logo as well. I'll just move my leg around. At some point, I'm expecting the door to go with an Andy. I've still got the pigs. I did think about moving into the larger bedroom, putting the guinea pigs in there with me and having like a little fraternity with my pigs. But yeah, on a serious note, Andy moving in really, really helped me through that lockdown where I was starting to go super weird because I hadn't seen any humans. So he did save me, so that's very good. Back when you couldn't see any people at all. Brian says count the pigs after he's left. I definitely will. He's been taking some of the stuff that we didn't agree. So I said I was going to put, I'm like, hang on, he's took the bloody toaster. He hasn't took the toaster, but so I said I was going to put the guinea pigs on those strings, like at the bank where you pull the pen out and then it zips back again. So I was going to do that with the pigs so you can pick them up, but then hi Paul. Yes, it was partly YouTube, partly me. I won't take full responsibility for the stream being invisible this morning. So, news, dragons. The dragons are back in stock. The dragons that you all love over Christmas. All of those that have come back in, the next wave of shipments. So everything that was put as pre-order, those there's all the way up there, leaning up to that. The dragons, the plastic 25 quid ones that were sold out on Christmas Eve. Then I put pre-orders up over Christmas and general holidays, and they have all arrived and have now shipped out, and the website is back to live stock. So if it says something's in there, it's in there. So I've got a pretty hefty stock of the dragons, which is cool. So if you were waiting to get some, they're not pre-order anymore, they're just there, and I will ship them the day you order them, probably. Usually, it depends what time. If it's before 3 o'clock, you've got a good chance. So, people are coming now. Yay, I'm very sorry. I knew I'd messed up. What was the next bit? Dragons. Yes, they're in. The only bits that didn't arrive are the animals, the little animal companions, because they got lost somewhere between Poland and the UK. So they're floating about, but they will be here at some point, whether it's that package or the replacement package. They'll turn up. So the only people who haven't had their dragons shipped are ones that also ordered the little animal companions. But it does say January, and it's only the 9th, so that'll be fine. So they'll all be going out. Maybe you can't see the awesomeness of the hair because of the scarf. Look. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. Yeah, check that out. So yes, the dragons are out. Dragons are out and they're here. There's a new one, Freya, who's a storm dragon, which are all very cool. But talking of dragons and better dragons, more refined dragons, we've also released dragon stuff, and I know it's in the shadow, literally big wing shadow of the plastic dragons. We have 3. They're about this big. I haven't got them here, but they're about this big, dragon heads. So you can use them as busts. I did a video, so I won't go too much into them. The latest video uploaded here is the dragon. What's the word? Look inside video. So I'll go through those. But it's 3 heads, sculpted by Bristol, all in one piece, which is really impressive, especially the spiny one. So it's got these spines coming out, all in one piece. No gluing spines on. Don't get that here at Bad Squiddo. So we've got that coolness. They've been painted really nicely by Amy at Warp Fiend as well, so you can have a look at those. They've just done some very nice jobs on them, and yeah, you can use them as paint them up as busts. She's put them on plinths, which looks really good. You can use them to have your champions sort of standing on them, or just on a base, but just what you want with them. It's basically the fun of the dragon without the entire dragon. Because obviously big resin dragons are going to be costing more now, and if I was to do a whole one, it's one of those where it's I probably, sadly, would be struggle to get my money back when I can shift plastic dragons. Obviously, if they're in resin, they're heavier, there's a lot more labour, and it's more up there with sort of Forge World prices. But it's nice to be able to do the heads, because that means you get to paint a little bit of cool bristly dragon, and yeah, it's just something different, isn't it? It's like the busts that I do. It's just a larger sort of thing, and they look really fun to paint. And one is a very smaller version of Fridge Dragon, but I don't know where he's gone now. He's not on the fridge, but there we go. So I've got that new release, the dragon. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. Again, I can't remember if I said on last week. All of the Definitely Not Damsels is released. Apart from John de Clisson, because I'm waiting on her to finish the last bit of the shipping, and then she'll be available to buy. Although she technically is, you can buy a what's the word? Can pre-order It just means the Kickstarters go out first. Whew. Monologue. There we go. Oh, my face looks red. Maybe it's got dye on. What a start to the show, indeed. Carol says, my Durko dragon is awesome stuff. Thanks to the Ristol gravestones. Woo! I tried, if I forgot, occasionally I forget, but I tried to put at least one little cool thing in with everyone's dragon orders. Well, like I do with every order, to be fair. I was trying to put a little bit in. Because it's nice. And obviously people buying undead dragons, and I've got the new gravestones, so I'm teasing you. If I put one in, it's like, oh, you might be like, these are good. Maybe I'll buy the whole lot. But you also don't have to. It's just the temptation. It's a nice way of sort of showing people what some of the new things are about and to commit as well. And it's a freebie. Freebies are good. Everyone likes freebies. So there's been some cool bits I've been putting out. Morning, Daniel. Morning, David. They're all coming along now. Here we are. So, dragons. Dragons are back. Dragon heads. What else have I got? Wargames Illustrated. I am in the latest Wargames Illustrated. 2 full pages. And I didn't even know about it. So it wasn't like working with them stealth advert or anything. I didn't know, so that's really cool. It's always a bonus. Obviously I knew that I was interviewed by them, but you kind of get interviewed a lot at these sort of things, and a lot of the times nothing really comes of it. So whilst I did that, I kind of thought, oh, maybe it'll end up on, if things end up on like the online content or something and I never see them. So I got one whole page which was about Salute. And got my quote in about the balloon arch. Yes. And the what's it? I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, it's just got a full page of cool bad Squiddo, and just me saying about how the day was great. And I think that's really cool to have that in there. Andrea says that's the best advertisement when you don't know about it. Exactly, because like when you pay for an advert, you just flick through it. But if someone there is saying that your stuff's cool, then as you said morning, Mum said in the comments there, as you said morning, David, your dad, thanks for the reminder, walked in and said, can she see me? I can't, I'm afraid. It'd be lovely if I could see everybody on the morning streams, but it's a one-way stream, so I cannot see you. So it's fine if you want to make your coffee, you can't hear it on this stream, okay? So yeah, we've had the one page of talking about Salute, which is really cool. Lovely balloon arch photo in there. Which also is good because I saw that he'd messaged asking for a photo, but I didn't see it till way later. And again, I thought it was just for some like online content. They've managed to find some. So, and then there's another whole page of there's another whole page of talking about the what's the word? The Soviets! It's the Soviet review, which is wicked. They did get the price wrong. They look like they're even more expensive than them. Not that they're expensive. But yeah, I put that they're £26 for a squad. I'm like, 22. Although it might go up to 24. I'm having doubts about this 22. It might have to go up. Not so much, it's because obviously when I price, I've got a price for me, distribution and retail. So I have to be able to sell a chunk of percent off to the shops in order to make money. So that's the bit where it's kind of like, ooh, I'm not making as much as I should on the squads. I need to do a bit more sums. So that's a little thing there. If you want the squads, get them before I put the price up. Everyone's rejecting the idea of the mass stream. That's fair enough. Most streams I watch are usually sort of like with my phone and that sort of angle going. So thank you, Wargames Illustrated. That's wicked. Somebody mentioned that the tone of the chatting about Bad Squiddo has changed, which I noticed as well. It does. It's a bit of a curse. That I don't know how to put it. I'm obviously me. I'm obviously a balloon arch creature. But occasionally when I'll sort of read, I'll be like, oh, I mentioned in something, and it's mentioned in a, and I'm never sure that it's on purpose, but it's almost like a bit of a, also here's Annie, bless her, with a little project sort of thing, where I feel that might not be how I'd be spoken about if I was a male-led company or a bit more of a serious person. And then I think, is it in my head? But one of you actually mentioned it, and then I looked back and went, yes, it's not in my head. But it's a lot better. There is a new person working at Wargames Illustrated as well, who was the chap that I spoke to and met at Salute for the first time. And he's wicked, and a big fan already of Bad Squiddo. So I'm hoping I can, if he's done that without me even asking, without going, please put me in the mag, maybe I could get some more collaborations going on with them and get them in, get more magazine coverage, because that's so huge. I still think, so there's obviously a lot of magazine print media potential, but I don't think it lies in the advertising. And the advertising is very expensive, which is why you don't see me there. Because I think I could just put that money towards something else. You know, in like the back of the mag, unless you've got like a full page back of the mag or something, which is very expensive, then most of the ads, I don't think they really have that effect. So it's the ads that aren't ads, like I said, like them genuinely enjoying it. Like it is everywhere, really. If someone's posting online, oh, I've painted up my Bad Squiddo minis, they're wicked. People are more interested in that than if you sort of rock up going, hello, buy my miniatures. And it's like, oh, go away. Which they do to me all the time. Someone earlier was like, oh, this group's getting advertised Bad Squiddo all the time. And I went, I haven't posted here since like months and months ago, possibly like March or something. So I just wanted to share my things. So that's why I'm extra appreciative when you all spam my stuff around. And Daniel says, I can move in and we can Remington steal the whole thing before my body is mysteriously found in Sherwood, the port, and somehow Stonehenge. Sounds like a deal. So yeah, if you haven't picked up Wargames Illustrated, you should do it, because it's got 2 pages of me. And it doesn't have my face, which is actually a nice change. It is a nice change. I'm sure if they'd contacted me, I'd have sent them a lovely face. But no, it's like I'm a company. I'm a real company. Oh my God. It's only taken me 7 years or whatever it is now, 8 years? I don't know. I've been self-employed for 10 years now. I might eventually be taken seriously as like an actual business person. Wow. What else have we got? A look inside. I mentioned that. I filmed another look inside video, so you can get to have a look at those dragon heads, the brand new dragon heads, which are wicked. And I meant to do some yesterday, but I didn't because it was Saturday. But the dragon heads are up. So go check them out after this, and I'll be doing some look insides on more of the newer releases as well. So it's usually the train I do it with, because there's loads of different angles and things to show you. Definitely show those slugs and the snails. Talking about adverts in the comments there, yeah, I think it's some like psychological thing where if people feel they're being advertised to, they're like, nope, nope, don't want it. But stealth in. I've got to creep in there, advertise at people without them knowing. So yeah, not like the radio ads. I've always wanted a radio ad though. I don't know how it'd go, but I just want one for fun. I've no idea how much they are. I've got a feeling they're not as much, or like a local radio, not as much as it should. I could do, you know, when they do those sort of fake plays and they're just really horrible. So it would be like, oh, damn it. My World War II Soviet army is all boys. Well, I know I know what you should do. You want to get yourself down to Bad Squiddo Games. They've got all the women for World War II that you can possibly imagine, but also none of the ones you want, because we'll just keep asking for things you don't have. Okay, that'll work. I don't have everything people want. I will one day though. I'm getting there. Has this ever happened to you? Oh, dang. Yeah, it's my dream to have a radio advert and a roundabout advert. I always see the roundabouts in Nottingham, and I think maybe there's enough gamers in Nottingham that a weird little roundabout ad would give enough intrigue. Or a billboard near GW. I don't think there are any though. I could just do it. I could just walk. Yeah, I could hire one of you. I did just immediately think, who's watching who's in Nottingham? Jimmy! That's your new job, Jimmy. Sandwich board around GW till they carry you off. Get some bad Squiddo. So yes, there we go. I've also put, look at old vids. I did have a bit of a nostalgia trip yesterday watching some of the old Bad Squiddo videos. So I posted in Baggy's Cave and said, go have a little look. If you're bored, if you're ever that bored, you can sort by age of the video as well. They go back to 2014. And yeah, they're kind of cute. I was watching them back like it's a different person, because it kind of is, although it obviously isn't as well, because it's still me. But watching some of those earlier videos, and I know how many takes I took to do them as well, even when they're just, 30 seconds. I knew that it took me all afternoon to get that one right. And it's kind of just me like, hello, I've got a cup you can buy, thank you. And so yeah, if you're ever bored, want to go to them. What about doing a YouTube of you reacting, watching some early YouTubes? They're not long enough to react to, really. They're only little. And then before I did, I could though. That would be quite meta. What's it? Brain. Yes, before I did Sunday Morning Coffee, I did sort of the occasional just catch-up video, try and get myself to sort of be more camera confident. And some of those are quite sweet because it's me going, so this year, what I'd really like to do is... And then I'm like, yes, she did it. I want to go back to Annie and go, you did it, it worked. And it's going to be like that watching old Sunday Morning Coffees. It's just sweet they go back, like... My brain can't add up at the moment. 8 years. Tim said, I can put my Bad Squiddo tentacruel in the Bugman's gym while I'm yes. That's the only reason I've still got Pokemon Go. I haven't played it for a long time just because I don't want to anymore. But you can put, obviously in Pokemon Go, you can put stuff in gyms. So I've got Bad Squiddo Games as my account name, which means that I can go into Bugman's, and then if I can defeat, over a gym or the Pokestops there, because Warhammer World's full of Pokestops and gyms, and then I can put Bad Squiddo Games all over it. It's the best. I shouldn't have told you that. That's one of my big advertising secrets. That's what you do. It means I get messages when people go, are you in Bugman's? Because I'm playing a game and I can see that you've taken over the gym or something. I'm like, yep. So it's like lighting the signal that Annie's at Warhammer World. Tim says local airtime costs around 500 for a week. Don't tell me. Not in a radio. I'm chums with them. They'll do me a deal as well. Now Annie, watching past Annie talk about future Annie. Yes, let's do it. But yeah, just in case you've never scrolled that far, I do recommend it. It's very sweet. Yeah, I'm really quiet on them as well. I'm like, hello, these things. Because I was on Andy's show on Tuesday. If you haven't seen that, you need to go to the Andy 2D6 channel. I think it was a very good show. It's him and Rem. That's his show, the Andy and Rem show. And there's also me and Joey Berry, who's an ex-YouTuber. She's just got a new job, but for the last 8 years or something, she's been working for Creative Assembly on Total War. And she's someone I know from back in my Warhammer days and sort of tournament days. So it was quite cool doing a catch-up, because it was a bit like Where Are They Now sort of catch-up. And I highly recommend that, and it was very fun. But that was what got me looking back at mine, because Joey used to have a YouTube channel that was her learning how to play Warhammer, and she started off just going, yeah, I'll give it a go. use my built-in webcam sort of thing, and that ended up getting quite big. But I went back and looked at her first ones, and it was quite funny. And I messaged her and said, "You've got your telephone voice on." So again, sort of like, hello, thank you very much for watching this thing. But also reminiscing back, we were thinking about how much things have changed as well, and how when Joey appeared on the scene 10 years ago, I looked it up, 21st of January. Bye, Lil! 21st of January is going to be the anniversary of 10 years since our first Joey Berry stream, which is wild. I can't believe it's been 10 years. But as sort of veterans now, we were chatting about that. We've been chatting afterwards. We haven't like caught up for ages, so it's been really cool. Just about how when she appeared, there was so much controversy, and she wasn't doing anything controversial. She was just making these little videos going, hello, I'm going to learn how to play Warhammer because I think it's kind of cool. And the amount of controversy, I remember it all over the forums. People were like, she can't be real. She can't be real. Girls don't play Warhammer. What is happening? Whereas now, it's almost kind of female-led, isn't it? A lot of the Twitch streamers, the YouTubers, there's loads of women doing Warhammer content. But, you know, if we're talking about just Warhammer as well. There's loads of women doing Warhammer content. And it's hard to it's easy to forget that it wasn't that long ago that was, you know, people wouldn't, and I know that they obviously still have issues, but it's not as weird, not seen as weird anymore. That gave me a bit of pride as well, because I thought we were kind of the trendsetters, but we were there back in the day when it wasn't as accepted, kind of paving the way a bit, paving the way. And obviously there's people that paved the way before me, taking all the credit. But yeah, there weren't many around at that point in that sort of public eye. And again, before like GW started sort of showcasing more women and stuff like that. So that was quite like that was 10 years ago sort of thing, because we were 20. And looking back going, oh, it's so wee, we're so wee. So it's cool, that was really cool. So I'd definitely recommend watching that back. Else I got, it's past and I've got loads of stuff to talk about. Yeah, there are still very, very few women playing historical war games, or sort of outside of the, you know, outside of the household, outside of, you know, playing at home or playing with a close-knit group of friends. But I think we'll get there eventually. But it's it's a whole. I was about to go in a whole thing where it's past. I've got other stuff. But yeah, we do need some more in the old historicals. I'm trying to get some of them. That's my goal. I'm trying to make historical wargaming cool again. I don't think it's been cool before, but I'm kind of, because I sort of straddle that both worlds as well. So I'm in I've got the look. I'm in the cool new people Warhammery world, and also the also cool historical world. So I am there going, come over here, come over here, I'm a little lurer. So that is part of my goal. So yes, what else have I got? New Year's resolutions. Yes. I won't bore you with them, but I thought I'd just show you. I took a photo out of context, so because I know lots of resolutions can be vaguely triggering to people and all that sort of stuff. But I've started using the habit thing again, which I was talking about with Henry. So I haven't got the list of what the things are, but you can see my progress with the things. Some of them are wicked. Look at that one. So the stripes are, yes, I did the thing. Circle is not applicable, so they'll be like work things. Crosses are fails. I'll tell you what that one is. That one's to have a herbal tea every day, because I used to love herbal tea, but I just got out the habit of it. But it's not an important. My life isn't over by that one not failing, because some of the very important ones have won. And I started it on the 2nd, so that's why it starts off very bad, because I thought, right, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm not using habit share. I'm just doing it on paper, but I'm taking photos of it to sort of accountability with people. So if you want to do that again, Jimmy, I don't mind the class register. It is. because I quite like the end of the day, or sort of throughout the day, I keep it in my little file of facts thing that I've made. And it's just a nice little ritual to, I'm not beating myself up about anything having to, having to be perfect. It's just so I can see that progress. And one of them's just like not ordering takeaways. But I've been really enjoying it this time. Hang on, what's this shenanigans? Hang on, what's this? What was I going to say? Brain. Again, the brain just keeps falling out. It's very, very apt that I posted that meme in Maggie's Cave earlier. Resolutions, yes. One of them is that I have to go home by a certain time, which is just blown my mind. Because every time I try and do all this work hours and the strict work hours, it's always I have to work X till X. With my brain weasels or whatever, or just life and stuff like that, it's really hard to stick to. So I've got I've got time where I have to get up, do the stuff, and I'm a very morning person, so that's there. But then there's a cut-off point, and I can go earlier. I am allowed to go earlier if I feel it's appropriate. if I feel like I could ask myself boss and go, lots of things have happened today, and I go home. Yes, you sure can. What's it? Having a cut-off point has been quite a mind explode in a good way. So it's like, I've got to get this done by then, rather than, I've got all this stuff. Guess it means I'm staying till 9. It's like, no, you've got to get it done. If you don't, you still got to go home. So trying to get a bit more of life back, I guess, and not absolutely knacker myself. The rest, I won't bore you because it's a wargaming thing. And you don't want to know too much about my life. It's not that interesting. But I know that you like the occasional bit of follow-up thing. One of them is that I'm limited strictly to, well, not strictly, again, it's just a cross if I fail. But yeah, all those targets are all really low as well, because I'm doing the James Clear thing, so they're all very small things to try and just get some momentum going. But yeah, trying to have less than 2 coffees a day. Because I ramped up on the coffeeing. That's why I'm trying to get some herbal tea going on. But yeah, they're mostly bad Squiddo resolutions and Annie, but some of them are good. But I'm on it. Basically, if you look how perky I am, I'm really sort of kicked myself up the arse, which I guess isn't the right term because I just kick myself up the arse. But I'm feeling very confident. And you know what I mean when it all trickles back and forth. So me being in a good means Bad Squiddo being in a good. Woo! I've got a lot to do. It's going to be a wild month of doing so much stuff, but I'm feeling very confident and consistent. That's the key, isn't it? Because it's that sort of burnout. Do the things, burnout. Do the things, burnout. Just trying to. So the amount I've achieved at work this week has been wild. So I'm very proud of the week. High score. What have we got then? Do work hours, shops. Yep, I've been packing some retailer orders. So a lot of the shops have been getting the Definitely Not Damsels goodies. So all those new releases are beginning trickling into the shops now. As well as the World War II, because I was waiting. The reason I hadn't fully released it to all of the shops was I was waiting on getting the packaging sorted. And I was a packaging monster this week. Absolutely just made so many. You know, the packaging with the photo, the nice painted photo. So that's really cool. So I got loads of those done. So the shops will start to be filling up now. If you've got a shop that hasn't got any sort of latest Bad Squiddo stuff in, you can prod them and remind them. I've emailed everyone, but say, hey, if you're going to get that new Squiddo stuff in, because it is available, kick them up the butt. So that's really cool. It's nice seeing those sort of appear everywhere. What else on my list? Packaging beast. Any idea when more Johns will arrive? It'll be this month. I am pestering the caster a lot. Ian of Fenris was down at the casters and managed to troll me as well by saying that he'd picked up a box of them that he was gonna pop over but had forgotten. Johns! Yeah, I got you. Oh, no. Yeah, Jean will be back probably by the end of the month. I don't know exactly when. It's because resin just takes longer. She needs remolding because she was so popular. So the molders are on that at the moment, which is well cool. I love it. I've got some new sculpts to show you. What? Yep, if you have lasted this long. Where am I? Ah, again, they're never the best photos, but you get an idea. So, Josephine Josephine Baker, I've written Josephine Williams, that's Joey. Josephine Baker is ready in 2 forms. So we've got her in a performing, wow, oh crap, hang on. I don't want to show people's numbers. How do I bring that out the way? There we are. Don't show his number. So come on, light. That's performing. That's her performing. So she's in a very look at me. It was quite hard to try and find the correct period appropriate sort of get up, but I'm happy with that. That's a little fur jacket as well. So that's her. And I want them all to fit together so it can be all my little World War II performers. And as is tradition, I have her in, there's a little side view. Let's just make sure Alan's phone number isn't on there. That's a side view of her. Okay, look at that. Oh. And like we have with Adelaide Hall and Vera Lynn and co, we've also got her in our work get-up. So this is based on, on a photo of her where she's just kind of stood with all her gear going, woo, woo. So she's French Resistance, which means that when she's released, again, the photos never do the justice, but it's a good idea. When she's released, she's going to be the first French. So naturally, we're going to have to do some more French now, aren't we? So that marks the beginneth of the French Resistance. Eventually, I'm going to put them together in bigger packs as well, like the SOE, so they can be a whole gang. That'd be a nice little box set, wouldn't it? I want to do some more SOE as well. All of that sort of French espionage is some very cool stuff. Yeah, I've been spamming the Soviets around, so if you see them anywhere, give them a cheeky share or retweet or just comment and say these are cool or something, because that helps. Like trying to release the dragons and they just like fall flat on the algorithm. Like, oh, cheers. What have I got there? Just realised 22 and nobody's here yet. Nobody. So Ian from Fenris is coming at 11, and he's here to help the people, help Andy and Susie move some of the larger stuff because he's got a big van. Well, he's got a big car. So he's coming at 11. And the bed isn't even disassembled yet. And I thought maybe they'd be here before 11 to disassemble the bed. So when when Ian gets here, they can take it away. They've got 20 minutes though. They've got 20 minutes to appear and get ready. Like, what will the level of chaos be? So my rest of the day is probably going to be sort of scooching around them, moving stuff. Probably helping. I won't be doing any driving, but just sort of clearing stuff and helping pack some things. I think having a bit of a organise at the same time here, which I have got some covered space back. So I'm going to have a bit of a chill. Probably going to hang around with Ian once he's got all of his tasks done, because he's come over from Lincoln. So might go for a walk. If they're done by the time it gets dark. That's all of my notes done anyway. That's all the notes. It's been quite a long one. I thought it'd be a short, but I got into some interesting tangents, I believe. Do you have to shout the name in chat as they appear? Will they appear? Will they appear? Looking out. But yeah, it's all happening. My boy's growing up. He's all gone. What else? Like sad. I've got notes. I've been doing one of my monologues again, so I'll just pause for a moment, see if there's anything else to that you want to mention. Anything else? Look at my hair. Look how cool that is. Woo! It's a bit like that because I went to bed straight after I dyed it. It's come out wicked though. I like that. Woo! Say their name 3 times. Should we do it? Andy and Susie. Andy and Susie. Andy and Susie. Nope. Nope. It's very fancy. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. All done by me. Me last night going, yes, getting all the bottles out, going, what have I got? What have I got? Let's do that colour. So yeah, you know, gotta represent the bad Squiddo colours there. Need some orange, so all the orange will slowly leave. Oh, Carol's Westie puppies were 1 year old yesterday. No. I saw a very cute Westie TikTok. I might need to find it again, Carol, because I was going to send you it. Of some people with with some very silly Westies taking them for a walk. Very Nebula. Thank you. Ooh. So yeah, I'll be heading off, doing that. Yeah, helping them out, chilling, not doing any work. And yeah, back in tomorrow, trying to do another week of not entirely beasting it, just doing a lot, and then going home by my certain time, which is a secret. By that time as well, so I could go early. Plants are all good, pigs are all good, although if anybody knows, it's probably the wrong place to ask, but I'm trying to find a new guinea pig vet in Nottingham because there are currently 0 that I'm aware of. Oh, this is the door. Nope, it's guinea pig. Yes, I am currently without vet, which is quite concerning. Someone with 5 guinea pigs. There are lots of vets. There are lots of vets that will treat guinea pigs, but there's no guinea pig specialist. And that's very problematic because they'll still inspect them, charge loads of money, and then say they don't know what the problem is. Whereas I need one that's going to know what's going on. The best vet around here, Yvette, she is famous because she is so good. Apparently she's moved down south now. Which is bad, not bad. And I had Maria before, and she's just been on maternity leave forever. Not sure if she's coming back. They were the 2 that I've had up here that have been really, really good. But apparently, I did hear a rumour on the mill that there's a chap who's apparently a bit of a guinea pig whisperer. So I'll see if I can get hold of him. I was very spoilt in Cardiff. We had some really, really good specialists, but there's nothing wrong with them. But it's a matter of time. You know what they're like. So I'd rather find one before that happens. So yeah, that's the roundup. Hopefully it's been entertaining. Sorry I didn't click the right thing and took a while for you to see it, so you can always watch back after I have buggered off. Give the thing a little like. And I was going to show you my thumb. It's not as bad. Do I need to give a warning for warning? Going to show you my horrible thumb. Showing it. It's not. You can look away. It's not as bad now. Although I realised that I wanted to film some look inside videos, and I don't want it in that video. So the dragon one, you can kind of see me holding stuff like this. There's a flash of it at one point. I'm like, oh no. But I imagine it's going to look like that a while. That was the thumb I trapped in the door when I was being too work. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna go. It's me procrastinating. I'm gonna sit down then to all the happy campers, all the happy movers arrive. And just keep looking at my hair. I look like cool. Sweet. Have a good rest of Sunday, and I will see you around on the internet. And yeah, make sure to just do all the usual sharing and ting. And yeah, I think I'll go for a walk as well. Bye. Thank you for being awesome. Bye.